Children, welcome to the online classes. Today I am going to continue the lesson The Boy Who Sold Wisdom. In first, second and third part we have learnt that a boy named Nagendra was an orphan, set up a small shop and he sold wisdom. We all know very well that wisdom is not a thing like vegetable or fruit to sell that. It is a quality, right? He was orphan and moreover he is unemployed. So for his livelihood he set up this business of selling wisdom. Many people around his shop mocked at him. They teased at him actually because they could not find anything in his shop. But this boy Nagendra is extremely patient. Okay, and he had learned lot of knowledge by observing his father. From his father, he had gained lot of wisdom. And one day, it happened that a boy called Babu visited his shop. He was the son of Gupta. He put down a nickel and asked to give him a nickel's worth of wisdom. He purchased wisdom worth of nickels. Then the Nagendra on a piece of paper he wrote, "It is not wise to stand and watch two people fighting." He wrote. Then the Babu went back to the home and showed that to his father. But his father was not happy with his son's attitude. Then Gupta, father of Babu, stormed at Nagendra's shop and demanded Nagendra to return his money. And so Nagendra returned the money after getting the documents signed. What documents? Like, in which it is mentioned that Gupta's son Babu should always stand and watch when two are fighting. The document mentioned that he should stand by watching if the two people are fighting. That was the condition written on the documents. After a few days passed, what happened? In that particular land, two queens had two maids. Both the queens they didn't like each other. So did their maids also. One day both the maids went to the market to purchase something and they both visited the same shop and there was only one pumpkin left. And they both looked the same pumpkin. For that they started quarreling very badly. They both started fighting for the same pumpkin. They fought so fiercely that the shopkeeper fled from that place. At that time Babu was also there and he remembered his father's agreement with the Nagendra. What was the agreement? He should stand when two people are fighting. Then that he should stand while two people are fighting. The documents were written. So he just stood there by watching the maids fight. He was watching the two maids fight. Both the maids wanted now the Babu to be their witness. The two maids went to their queens and told what and all would happen there by adding colorful details, by adding colorful ideas in front of the queens. So they told what happened in the marketplace. Both the queens summoned Babu. Both the queens wanted to Babu to stand by them. If he did not do so, his head would be chopped off. So now Babu was totally frightened and also his father because they get scared to be their witness. Then the Babu gave advice to Nagendra to save them from that situation. Then the advice given to the Babu given advice to his father to go and meet Nagendra to save his life from that situation. He agreed. Both the Babu and his father now went to the Nagendra and explained the situation, the problems, what happened in the market. Nagendra now demanded 500 rupees to save from this matter, from this situation. So for that Gupta paid 500 rupees and Nagendra gave very valuable advice now. What advice he had given? Babu to pretend like an insane. He had to pretend like he is a insane. Insane meaning totally mentally ill person. And to behave as if like he understood nothing. Okay? When he summoned by the king, the Babu. Next day, king called him. He asked several questions, but the Babu didn't reply. Babu did not answer for any of questions. He behaved like he is a mad person. He babbled. He spoke in such a way that he did not understand anything. The king got angry now and threw out of the kingdom. He threw out of his kingdom. The Babu was delighted now because this trick was told him by a Nagendra to behave like a mad. This trick worked out now. So he told everyone about Nagendra's wisdom. Everyone in the marketplace started talking about the Nagendra because Nagendra's wisdom saved Babu's life from very difficult situation. In fact, he would have lost his life. So that Nagendra became very popular in the marketplace. All they impressed of Nagendra's wisdom now. In the marketplace, he became very popular. We stopped at this point in the story in the last video. In our last video class, we stopped here. We will continue from the paragraph number 10. Let's read the paragraph number 10. Now Gupta was not pleased. He saw that his son would have to feign madness always, or else the king would find out he had been tricked. He would certainly chop off his son's head if he found out. So back they went to Nagendra for more wisdom. For another 500 rupees, Nagendra advised them, go back to the king when he is in a good mood and tell him the whole story. He will find it amusing and will forgive you. But make sure he is in a good mood of laughter. And so Babu followed the advice, found the king in a merry mood and told him the story. The king laughed a lot and forgave him. Meaning of feign is to give a false appearance, means to pretend. The meaning of merry is cheerful, hilarious. Okay, let's see the meaning of this paragraph. Now Gupta was not pleased. Why he was not pleased? The trouble for Babu was not yet over. He saw that his son would have to feign madness always, or else the king would find out he had been tricked. Now the trouble for Babu was not yet over. Nagendra had helped him, of course, to get out of this trouble, but that was only temporarily. Because what had Babu done to come out of this situation? He feigned like he is a mad, acted like he did not understand anything. He pretended like he is one mad, that he is a insane. Now that is exactly he had managed to get out of this trouble. The king is forcing him to be witness just because he had realized that boy is facing some sort of mental disability. That's why Babu always pretend to be insane here now, means mentally ill. When he is out of the house, when he is in public place, he have to behave like he is a mad. Otherwise somebody is going to know this about the trick, and then they will go back to the king and they will tell that this boy is actually fooled you, means fool to the king. He is actually not insane, he is totally perfect, he is normal. If the king will come to know about the truth about the Babu, he would be angry. So it not yet over for the Babu. The trouble is not yet over. And even though for the Gupta, he quite aware of this all. Even though the wisdom helped to get out of this rigid situation, but it is temporarily, and Gupta had to do something about it. Otherwise, very soon the king would have arrested Babu and he would have faced very severe punishment for their trick. He would certainly chop off his son's head if he found out. So back they went to Nagendra for wisdom. The king would not hesitate to chop off his head, means Babu's head, if he came to know that this boy is actually fooled him means to king by playing some trick on him to save himself, he will be very angry. They went to Nagendra. What choice they have now? They went again to Nagendra because they don't have any other choices, asking for help. For another 500 rupees, Nagendra advised them, go back to the king when he is in a good mood and tell him the whole story. He will find it amusing and will forgive you. But make sure he is in a mood of laughter. Here what happened? Babu went back to Nagendra. They pay him another 500 rupees and then they get another advice from the Nagendra. This time Nagendra advised to the Babu and Gupta, well, it is simple. When he is in a happy mood, means king. When he is in happy mood, if you find out when he is in a good mood, you can go and talk to him. Just go and tell everything that happened. Because of agreement, I had to stand and watch two people fighting. And even though I did not want to become witness, they threatened me to be their witness, and whomever I am going to support, I cannot support one queen opposite of the other because I had no idea what to do. So I had pretend like I was mad. But my intention is not to fool you. I just want to save my life. Tell in this way, said the Nagendra to Babu. You have to prove only when he is in a happy mood, said the Nagendra. Next, and so Babu followed the advice, found the king in merry mood, and told him the story. The king laughed a lot and forgave him. So Babu followed the advice of Nagendra. One day Babu, when he was strolling by, he found that king was in merry mood and told him the entire story. So after hearing the Babu story, king laughed a lot and forgave him. As Nagendra had already advised to the Babu one another trick. The not trick, this is like becoming clean, showing some honesty, and king liked that this boy came back and told the truth. He really liked him, and thus Babu finally saved his life. This is now you can say that Babu has been saved from all the trouble running situations. This way you can see that nickel worth of advice which the Babu purchased, the Gupta refused it, had landed his son into a trouble now, which cost him lot more money. He because of his attempt to get his money back, now he shelled out how much? 1,000 rupees. That's lot of money compared to the nickel. Next, 11th paragraph. Then the king, who was intrigued by what he had heard of Nagendra in the market, sent for him and asked if he had any more wisdom to sell. The boy said, of course, I have plenty to sell, especially to a king, but my fee would be 1,00,000, 100,000 rupees. The king paid him the 100,000, and the boy gave him a piece of paper on which he had written, think deeply before you do anything. So, my dear children, what is the meaning of this paragraph? Let's. Then the king, who was intrigued by what he had heard of Nagendra in the market, sent for him and asked if he had any more wisdom to sell. When the king heard about Nagendra, because his name had already become very popular now, everybody was mentioning his name in the market, the king became very curious. The meaning of intrigued meaning arouse the curiosity or interest. Meaning of intrigued is interest or curiosity. After Babu's incident, he became very curious about the Nagendra's wisdom. He thought of to buy wisdom. He also wanted to buy wisdom now, which is available in Nagendra's shop. So he sent one servant to Nagendra's shop to ask more wisdom. Now not just ordinary people buying wisdom from the Nagendra. The king himself also wants to buy here. Okay. The boy said, the boy said, of course, I have plenty to sell, especially to a king, but my fee would be 1,00,000, 100,000 rupees. He said, means Nagendra. So now Nagendra said, well, I have plenty of wisdom to sell, especially to a king, but my fee would be 100,000 rupees, means it is 1,00,000. My wisdom is more helpful for king. I am willing to sell him my wisdom. Some very helpful wisdom I want to sell. But however, the fee I am going to charge, it will be lot more. People. Okay, you have to pay a 1,00,000 rupees, said the Nagendra. The king paid him the 100,000, and the boy gave him a piece of paper on which he had written, think deeply before you do anything. He agreed, means the king agreed to pay 1,00,000 rupees, 100,000 rupees, because after all he is a king. It doesn't matter for him 1,00,000 rupees. The king paid him 1,00,000 rupees, and boy gave him a piece of paper in which it has written, think deeply before you do anything. This is really something that we too need to apply in our life. We also have to think before to do anything. Think well before you do anything. Okay, is king going to apply this in his life? Let's see in next paragraph. The king was so delighted with the advice that he made it his motto. The meaning of motto is Guri. He had it embroidered on his pillows and engraved on his cups and plates so that he would not forget it. What happened here? The king liked this advice. He was delighted, means he was extremely happy with this advice of wisdom by the Nagendra. He had it embroidered everywhere, means on pillows, on sheets. The king liked this advice and he was delighted with the thought. So he thought to see it in everywhere in the place, in the palace. So the pillows and the sheets that were used by the king, they were embroidered. Now all other things that used in his palace by him, they were engraved, means plates, cups, all other things that used by the king. Those words were engraved on those things. Wherever the king just looked at in the palace, he found these lines. Okay, next paragraph. Some months later, the king fell ill. The minister and one of the queens had been conspiring to get rid of him. So they bribed the doctor and persuaded him to poison the king's medicine. What was happening here? In the palace, the king fell ill. One of the queens was secretly scheming to murder the king. What she did? She took the help of minister. The minister also agreed to help her. Maybe she bribed to him also. They both planned to kill and they bribed the doctor who was treating the king and visited the royal palace frequently to check the king. The doctor was bribed by whom? By the queen and by prime minister. And in this conspiracy, the doctor joined the hands. They decided to kill the king by poisoning to him. It's simple because the king would trust the doctor all the time, because if the doctor gave him some medicine, the king only drink without thinking twice. When the medicine was brought to the king and he lifted the golden cup to his lips, he read the words engraved on it. Think deeply before you do anything. Without suspecting anything, he thought about the words, lowered the cup, and looked at the medicine in it. The doctor, who was watching all this, felt nervous. His guilty conscience made him believe that the king had guessed that his medicine had been poisoned. While the king was thinking, the doctor threw himself at his feet and confessed to everything and prayed to be forgiven. But the king ordered that the doctor must be arrested. Then he sent for the minister and the queen and insisted that they drink the poison in his cup. They too fell at his feet and begged for mercy. He ordered them to be hanged, and he banished the doctor from his kingdom. He made Nagendra his minister and honored him with wealth. Engraved is cut or curve on the surface of the hard object, means kettane, and conscience meaning atmasakshi. It is an inner feeling. It is an inner feeling. Insist, the meaning of insist is demand something forcefully. Okay, and banished, it is an official punishment, means to send someone away from a country or a place. Okay, the meaning of this paragraph is, when the medicine was brought to the king and he lifted the golden cup to his lips, he read the words engraved on it. Think deeply before you do anything. Without suspecting anything, he thought about the words, lowered the cup, and looked at the medicine in it. The doctor, who was watching all this, felt nervous. Okay, well, the next day the king was given by a cup of medicine. The doctor said, "This is a medicine, drink it." The king was about to drink the medicine. He saw on the cup, it was written. What was written on the cup? It was engraved with the words of wisdom. Think deeply before you do anything. On the cups, what was written? The wisdom lines are visible there. And the king started thinking. He didn't suspect anything there, but he just lowered the cup. He put the cup down. He was about to drink it. He had brought it very closer to his lips, but he lowered it because the lines were there on the cups. And the doctor, who was standing nearby, he felt nervous because he was watching all this. That nervousness appeared on his face and it is visible. His guilty conscience made him believe that the king had guessed that his medicine had been poisoned. The doctor was good man, but he had bribed by the queen and threatened by them to take the part in this conspiracy to kill the king. Now he is guilty. He was feeling very bad. He was already guilty to do such bad things. Okay, so he thought the king had suspected there was poison in the cup. So he started shaking, he started shivering. He totally get frightened. While the king was thinking, the doctor threw himself at his feet and confessed to everything and prayed to be forgiven. But the king ordered that the doctor must be arrested. Actually, the king did not know there was a poison in the cup. It was a doctor's behavior that made king suspected behind doctor's behavior. Okay, he fell on king's feet. Who? That doctor. And he said, "I am sorry, I have made a great mistake. I have tried to kill you. There is indeed poison in the cup." But the king ordered the guards to arrest the doctor. Then he sent for the minister and the queen and insisted that they drink the poison in his cup. They too fell at his feet and begged for mercy. He ordered them to be hanged and he banished the doctor from his kingdom. He made Nagendra his minister and honored him with wealth. Then he asked guard to go and bring the minister and the queen, because the doctor had confessed everything in front of the king. They were forced him to put poison in his medicine. So the king ordered to the guards what? He said to that queen and the minister now to drink that medicine. Then they both were trying to made me to drink this poison. So you drink the poison now, said the king. But they refused. Why would they drink it? Because they already know there is a poison in it. Instead, they fell at the feet. They begged for mercy. But the king ordered them to be hanged because the crime they had committed, they deserved the death punishment. They were hanged to the death. The king did not announce the death punishment to the doctor. He asked him to leave his kingdom. Well, Nagendra's advice helped him to save his life. So now that Nagendra would be a perfect person to sit in the prime minister's place, thought the king. So the king invited Nagendra, and the Nagendra also happily accepted the offer. He became the minister of the kingdom. This is the story of the boy who sold wisdom. A very interesting story indeed. Children, just go through the lesson once again, learn the pronunciation of words, also their meanings, remember the spellings, read the lesson again and again. Okay, thank you, bye bye.